Alright, hello and welcome to this very first playthrough of TREK to YOMI. Last time we played through Chapter 6, I thought it was the last chapter in the game. Apparently I was wrong. So now we're going to play through Chapter 7. This has got to be, if it's a 5-hour how long to beat time, and we were already almost 6 hours in, this has got to be the last chapter, I would think. But I thought that about the last one, so... we'll see. Kangaroo! Kangaroo? Get back here, kangaroo! Oh, we're not going that way. I really have enjoyed this game. It's not perfect. There are a couple of issues with it, like some sticking points with the combat, a couple of bugs, but all in all, big fan of this game. Face Kangaroo. I have returned to the place of my death. In Yomi, the seconds were as days. I do not know how long I spent in those blighted depths, but here only moments have passed. Kangaroo will still be here. I know I am ready. Only moments have passed, huh? So are we back in the waking world? Got almost all. We only... Let's see, we missed 1 in Chapter 1, we missed 1 in Chapter 2, we missed 2 in Chapter 3, we missed 1 in Chapter 4, 2 in Chapter 5, and 1 in Chapter 6. We got most of them. I don't usually care about collectibles, but I really like the collectibles in this game. Even though they don't do anything. I care about the collectibles that give you stuff. I always care about those, because those aren't really collectibles. Those are something else. But the collectibles for collecting's sake, I don't usually care at all.
And the flames still burn.
So it seems that we're actually back in the waking world again. Matching Kayawase shell. The pair of the shells I was given so many years ago, a relic of my lost parents' marriage. The paint on this one is intact. Is it meant to represent my parents? Who is it that separates them here? And why would they stay in the way of their courtship? And why would they stand in the way of their courtship? If theirs was a forbidden love, little wonder that Master Sanjuro would not speak of them. That's a little bit of lore I wasn't expecting. That's the first one we got.
Soon we will be together again. My Aiko. Soon.
If no time has passed, and some of my people may yet survive, I should save them from the slaughter if I can, though nothing must keep me from claiming Kagaru's head. Kagaru sounds like the way it should be pronounced, but that person, Aiko, I think, said Kagaru. Sounds like kangaroo, and I don't care for that. Hyogi Remnant. Truly a miracle, this is the remainder of my mother's Hyogi fan, to join the part I found when I was but a child. Wait, I count 39 blades in total. That would mean this fan was a fan owned by a woman of an imperial blood. That would mean I am of imperial blood. Wait, are we just learning some crazy shit just through the collectibles right now? Oh, maybe I didn't pick that fan up. That is possible. I think we've been through this area. This looks all looks familiar.
What? You supposed to be dead?
Yeah, but that came back from the dead, bitches. I'm on a whole nother level now.
Is there someone here?
Here, you got it. He's outnumbered now.
I'm a lot stronger. Well, I guess I'm not that much stronger. Well, no, I am, because I've got better combos and stuff. I feel like this... It feels like perhaps this part of the game is to show you how far you've come. Because, like, I'm mowing these fuckers down now. They may actually be weaker. Or maybe I'm just better at the game, I don't know. Or maybe both. At last, the remainder of my father's smoking pipe. I have searched for it for decades. The engravings may reveal his status. Wait, there are no marking upon it at all. It is as humble as he can be. He was a commoner then, just an honest man of the land. There's no shame in that. The common people are, after all, what most matters. Did I get a smoking pipe? No. So my father was common, but my mother was imperial? Is that what happened?
This one fought harder than the rest. Yeah. He almost clawed my eyes out. You should be grateful he didn't have a weapon.
Can I just jump down here? No. What? What do you mean I can't go that way? There's no one here to fight. That's a first. And I can't jump through this window. I can't go this way. Oh, yes, I can.
Come here, little bug.
Okay. We figured it out.
You puny dogless bastard!
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Okay, back up and regroup. Fuck me. Death warrant. So this is what Sanjuro hid from me all these years. A letter ordering my parents' deaths. And this seal, it is clearly imperial, so my tale is at last revealed. I am an orphan purely because someone born to wealth and power decided it should be so. I have lived a lost life sworn to menial duty when I deserved instead to rule. One day perhaps I still will. So my mother, it sounds like my mother was imperial, my dad was a commoner. They fell in love. That wasn't cool. That's what it sounds like. That wasn't okay. Always take the high road when given two choices.
Worthless bastard!
Fucker. Oh shit. Oh, did I miss something then?
You will not reach.
When's the last time I had a checkpoint?
The master.
You have no idea what I have overcome already.
You will.
Yeah, let's do it. Cause I don't want to miss anything.
Somebody's still alive! Not for long.
That was worth it. Ozutsu capacity increased, that was worth it. No doubt. That's exactly what I was afraid I might be missing.
Do it now. Catch your breath, boys.
Alright. Now I can fight you, sir.
You call yourself.
That was easy. Light anti-attack rotation.
Shh. Somebody's here.
Omoikane mask. This mask shows the face of Omoikane, perhaps the wisest of the Grand Kami. Without his sage counsel, his fellow spirits would never have lured the Sun Queen Amaterasu from her dark cave below, and our world would today remain locked in darkness. From that day on, Amaterasu looked only to him for wisdom. It is to Omoikane's patience and foresight I must now look if I am to vanquish Kaguru and keep this land safe from him and his wicked kind.
Help! At last! Quiet. Might be another one of them. I'd rather risk that than burn to death.
Ah, damn it.
By the ancestors! It's Master Hiroki! This is a miracle! We feared you had abandoned us!
Never.
Let's go. Health increased. Love that. Love that for us. Hey, we haven't died yet. Oh shit, now we are going to die. Just because I said that. Can I? Oh, that's not a ladder.
Watch out!
Get your stamina back. Excuse me. Don't put your sword away. You're gonna need it again in like a second. Kidding me? What's up, horse? You good? Yeah, you good. Looks like you got plenty of food there. Fuck off. Oh, shit. Ooh. We're almost dead. Is the door the way forward, or the...
These peasants. I am your
Fuck me. Let's go the other way. That guy does a lot of damage. Sorry about your puddle of goo. Just ammo. A lot of ammo, but that's all that's in here.
These peasants have nothing of value. You won't get past me.
Alright.
You coward! You puny dog!
Ah, fuck you, piece of shit. Damn it. Oh, fuck you. Jesus Lord.
The blaze impedes me. There must be another way.
Game's giving me a ton of ammo and I'm not really using it. Ah, you fucking asshole.
Smash your skull.
I gotta get around these guys.
You won't get past me.
Damn it.
No one's left. Can't we go?
I'll cut you.
Oh shit. I can't get by them, but they're not in front of me. Fuck off with the fucking kick. Alright, come on then. Do better. Do better. You can do better. Fuck you! God damn it. You're gonna have to get around one of them. Go for the gun guy first. Get your bow and
No
arrow
one's
out.
left. Can't we go?
God damn it, I can't roll during that?
You want to beg for your life? Do it now.
Oh, fuck, he's got some distance on that. How do I get the fuck over? I gotta go straight for him. Don't back up.
No one's left. Can't we go?
Ah, fucking asshole. I can't. When he kicks me like that, he stuns me, and I can't move until he's already shot the fucking arrow. Should have done that a long time ago. There you go. Use your bow. Come on, baby. How about another checkpoint? Yeah? Tsurugi, an ancient sword scorched and ruined. Didn't we already get one of these? Yeah, kind of. An ancient sword scorched and ruined. It evokes the warrior Kami Futsunushi. Even his name is the sound, a blade cutting the air with Even his name is the sound, a blade cutting the air with precise and lethal strikes. This was a spirit born from the blood dripping from the blade that killed Kakatsuchi, slain in grief by his father Izanagi for burning his mother Izanami to death and thus consigning her to Yomi. Though some see honor in him, I know to Futsunushi to be a spirit of rage and vengeance, and one I call upon as I fulfill my blood-soaked destiny. It's a bit much. Dial it back a little bit, Hiroki. Another one? Kankei Koshu, the writings of Tenjin, the scholar Kami when he was in mortal form as the courtly poet Michizane. Tenjin is now known as a spirit of wisdom and patience. But once he was a vengeful spirit, punishing those whose lies removed him from power and saw him die a lonely death. Only once several of his rivals and their families had met untimely and uncanny ends was his reputation restored, and his spirit deified as the Kami Tenjin. Michizane did not forgive, and neither shall I. Vengeance is an energy, and with it I shall triumph. We didn't choose vengeance, we chose love, remember? The farther we go with this, the more I think that's the right choice. Duty would have been probably a good choice too, but I don't know. Duty's overrated. Yeah, you heard me.
That path.
Spoke a little too soon. You jinxed it, my friend. Wait. Okay. We haven't missed a collectible yet. I'd like to go one chapter without missing a collectible. That hasn't happened yet. Oh my god. Oh, that damaged me. Oh shit. That is continuing to damage me. to run. For a second, like I wasn't going fast enough or something. Jesus fucking Lord! Yeah, tell me about it. Are we good? I'm gonna catch a plank in the face. We only got 2 collectibles to go, so we're... Oh my god, it's only been 25 minutes? This might be a short chapter. That pace is telling us this probably is a short chapter. Although there may be a bunch of cutscenes at the end, we don't know. These men in Kageru's employ talk like the lowest bandits. But they fight like something more. He has trained them well. My people did not stand a chance. They must be stopped before more land turns to ash. This trek nears its bloody end. The warlord awaits me beneath the burning rafters of a place I once called home. For all that he took from me, there shall be a reckoning. Okay, it's like you have all you need of everything. Oh, I missed one! Damn it. Sake Cup. The dragonfly engraving represents the strength of Jimmu, the first emperor, the divine descendant of the sun Kame. Amaterasu. It is Sun Kame Amaterasu. It is he who founded this great empire, remaining steadfast in the face of countless enemies and countless obstacles. When a mosquito sought to drink his sacred blood as he gazed upon the land he was born to rule, a dragonfly seized it from the air. And now so this land became known as the Akitsushima, the Dragonfly Islands. The Dragonfly understood its duty, as did Jimmu, and as I do. Onward to face death once more for the sake of all who have suffered. Of sake. It's a sake cup. What do you want me to? How do you want me to read that? For the sake of all who have suffered under men like Kageru. For the sake of all. For everyone's sake. Oh, I'm not full on everything.
This time.
Okay, this looks like it might be it. You can get a save point? Surely we will.
I see you have been on a journey. You bristle with new resolve.
Hey, maybe he went through the same journey because we thought he was dead, right?
Will not help.
Has he been through Yomi too?
Kill you again.
I would die 1,000 times for Aiko.
Once more shall suffice. Give up. You
Oh, really? Oh, he must have really powerful attack then, because I didn't realize I was that close. I thought I had him. Damn it.
give up. You cannot.
That thing is wrecking him. Oh, but his... That thing is wrecking him, but he's taking like 1/3 of my life every time he hits me.
You still fight like a child.
Shot with a fucking cannon. God, he hits real hard. He must have a second phase. That hasn't happened in this game yet, but I figure it's gotta happen at some point. Look, it just took out my whole health bar. Look at that. I don't even need the gun. Just parry. Get your attacks in. Maybe I do need the gun.
My duty is complete.
That can't be the final boss. There's no way. That guy was way... I mean, he killed me a couple times, but he had, like, very little health.
Down in Yomi's depths. No doubt you agonized over it, blaming yourself. I did not hesitate. I took.
That makes more sense. What was that? What is this? 2? Holy shit! Who? This is the guy from... Oh, this is him when he was young. Watch your health. Damn it! Damn it! All right, this looks like it's going to be a challenge. Doesn't seem terribly hard, but it might kill us a few times. Oh, we gotta kill the fucking first guy again. Okay. Man, he does a lot of damage. Jesus Christ. Okay.
You waste my time.
You get on the other side of him before you fuck with that thing. Guess that bullet went right through him, or... Come on now, Nick. Let's go.
You have lost everything.
Just do that, dude. He killed me immediately! I had full health! Wow, okay, I'm speechless.
You waste my time.
Oh my god, he's already fucking got me down. Okay, Nick, you gotta... Don't worry about the gun at the first part. Don't worry about the gun. Maybe don't worry about the gun at all.
You have learned.
Wait to attack until you parry, Nick.
Give up. You
Immediately did exactly what I said not to do. Don't attack, and when he rushes you, it's tempting because you think you can get one in, but you can't. He will attack faster than you.
No better than the last time.
What? Oh, come on, dude. Damn it. Oh, yeah, they give me my health back here. Okay, that's good. See how much health he just took from me? Okay. Don't worry about the gun, Nick. Fuck the stupid gun. Maybe use the bow a little bit here and there. Yeah, you're probably right, man. And then he gets all his health back? Watch your stamina. Oh, fuck. God damn it. So I guess he stays back until I kill the young version of him.
No better than the last time.
Well, we pretty much got this guy figured out. God damn, dude. Okay. Fuck me. This is hard. This is the best fight in the game, probably. Definitely. I really liked the end of Chapter 4 boss, but this one's better. Nick, come on, dude. As long as you survive, it doesn't matter. Yes, it matters. Alright. 121 deaths? Alright, come on. Just don't deviate from the formula, Nick. There you go. This first phase is simple now. You deviated. Idiot.
No better than the last time.
Sorry. God damn it. I'm right in the middle of this fight. I don't even know if I'm parrying or what. shit. You really gonna let me do this to you? Oh, we're not done yet. Oh.
Let me start by saying that while I've never played this before, I am fully aware that the gaming world regards this as one of the best video games of all time, if not the best, but I straight up hated every minute of it. Now, I'm not stupid or self-important enough to believe that everyone else is wrong, so I recognize this has to be a me problem. The sad truth is that I'm simply not patient enough to enjoy this type of game, and that was true when I was a kid and this was new, which is why I played the first 2 hours of everything back then and never beat anything. Even without considering nostalgia, I totally understand how someone who got through this entire game on their own and experienced that level of satisfaction could see this as the best game ever. But I would never have made it even past the halfway point as a kid, and the resulting frustration of not knowing how to proceed, coupled with the god-awful controls and camera, made for an extremely rough time. I really wanted to finish this, so I just forced myself through it even though I wasn't having any fun, and that made for one of the most depressing gaming experiences of my entire life. Next up at number 7, it's Fear the Spotlight. We've seen a metric ton of these de-resed PS1 style horror games recently, and this isn't the best one I've played, but it's far from the worst. There's something you should know going into this, and it's critical, so I don't consider it a spoiler. There are 2 totally independent campaigns hidden within this single game. The initial campaign is decent, the story is mysterious and compelling, the run and hide gameplay is solid, and the art style is probably the best I've seen of this type. It only takes a couple hours to finish, and when it was over I was thinking that if it was a browser game or one of those 99-cent Steam games, it would be one of the best around, but the $20 price tag is a bit much. But then you unlock a completely separate second campaign, and this thing is way scarier than the first game and therefore way better in my opinion. It's got the same cool...
Sorry. Okay. We're probably about to die, right? Yep. Motherfucking bitch. Are we out of everything? Let's go! Oh! Got you! Complete the game with the Path of Love.
Aiko calls me back to Yomi. For you, only lonely oblivion. A lowly bandit. Forever forgotten. A lifetime of greed.
So we go back to being dead? I guess that's what we chose. Yeah, I'm happy with our choice. I wonder how the choices affect everything. I'm sure it affects the ending. And I guess it affects some of the dialogue, and that's probably about it. But still, something. Did we do it? I mean, we did. We got an achievement that said complete the game. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we did it. First things first, the bottom center of the screen says that we have beaten 100 games in 2024. And 547 since we started doing this in 2020. Those numbers need to be updated. We've now beaten 101 games in 2024 and 548 since we started doing this. Let's go. All right, let's talk about the ups and downs of Trek to Yomi. I haven't played a lot of games this month. This is my 5th game to beat in the month, so it's pretty low for me. And none of those games really stood out as like really awesome games until now. I think this is an awesome game, and I'll tell you why. First of all, the elephant in the room is the art design. I cannot believe that nobody has tried to make a Kurosawa type video game before. It's very, like, with the film grain and everything. I mean, I don't usually go in for like when those older school, like I play like those de-resed PS1 style games, and they'll ask you, do you want the CRT lines and the sepia tones and the film grains and like stuff like the filters and stuff on the game. I usually don't go in for that, but the default was to have it on here, and I gotta say, I turned it off to see what it looked like. It is a game changer. It really does make it gives it this weird combination of like a Kurosawa film, which I've never seen one, but I know what they look like. I've never seen one start to finish, but I've seen it seen here and there. Of that, and also this weird stop motion, like Jason and the Argonauts or Clash of the Titans, kind of a stop motion feel to it. There's something about that film grain that makes it seem like the frames are like jerky or something. I don't know. There's just something about it that just, it really works. And the graphics on their own aren't impressive at all, especially when you take away the filter. But when you have it all together, it really doesn't matter that the graphics aren't that good. It looks great. This game looks great. So I loved that, and that's obviously that's what gets people's butts in seats in this game, right? It's the art design. It looks so cool. I don't remember the last time I played just a black and white game, and I wouldn't change a thing about it. It is incredible. The art design is the best thing about this game, for sure. The story, though, is a close second, and I don't usually care that much about story either. But the story is very, very good. It's not too complicated. It's very easy to follow. It's very easy to understand. The choices that you have, some ethical choices that you make, some life path choices during the course of the game, and they all make. At no point was I ever confused. It's all very straightforward. The story is very simple, but it is very compelling. It's very good. It's very good. At no point was I really confused about what was going on, unless I was supposed to be. And let's go on to that too. The story, without spoiling anything, I was expecting a pretty straightforward samurai story, you know, love lost, or, you know, somebody killed my whatever, you know, that kind of stuff. And there is some of that. There's a lot of that, but it takes a turn at a certain point in the game that I didn't expect, and I love it. I love it when a story starts out as pretty straightforward and then sometimes takes like a weird cosmic or supernatural turn suddenly. I love that kind of thing. If I had known what Yomi meant when I started this game, I might have seen that coming, but so I loved that. I really shouldn't worry about spoilers in these anymore, because I don't make these separate videos anymore. So I'm gonna give myself permission not to worry about that so much. Oh, is there a post-credit scene? No, we're done. So love the art design, love the story, love the way the characters and everything and all that. The bones of the story are very good, but then that weird supernatural turn that it takes is great. And then the combat's mostly very good. We'll get to the downsides here in a second, but it's mostly very good. It's actually pretty complex. There's a lot of different combos that I never even tried. The game gives you a lot of tools to work with, and you really only need the ones that you like the best in order to beat the game. They give you a lot of ranged weapons I hardly used at all. They're very effective. It's not that they're not effective, it's just I found some things that worked for me, and that didn't usually include ranged weapons, and that was fine. There's a lot of different ways to come at fights, or there's a lot. When you take all the combos into account, there's a lot of different ways to come at the fights, and a lot of them seem like they work. I just found some certain combos, like 3 or 4 combos that I really liked that worked for me, and and some of my own, like my favorite move in the whole game was a certain move followed by another combo that maybe isn't necessarily designed to work that way, but I used it that way and it worked great. So just having that flexibility with the combat I really liked that too. Now, this is a good time to probably start dipping our toes into the downsides of this game. It is not a perfect game. And some of that does boil down to the combat. This is, as you may know, a 2.5D game. So a lot of the time you're on a single plane. You can't move at depth-wise at all. But your enemies can. And so there was a lot of time where there would be a character, an enemy right in front of you, and you swing at them and the sword just goes right through them because they're actually in front or behind you. That was annoying. And it didn't seem like, even if that was working as intended, there seemed like there's certain things that weren't really working as intended. Like sometimes I would swing my sword and they were clearly in front of me and it would hit them anyway, or vice versa. They were clearly not ahead, behind or in front of me, and the sword would go right through them. That happened a lot. And so the perspective, the depth was an issue a little bit. And again, I think some of that was intended and some was working as intended and some was not. This is a me problem, but I did ignore most of the combos in the game because I just wasn't very good at them. So can you put that, do you want to put that in the positive or negative column, that like I was able to just basically completely ignore 80% of the moves in this game and still get what I want done? I thought maybe at first that maybe that's a negative, but thinking about it the way that I phrased it a moment ago, that's not really. I just chose the tools that worked for me, right? So you have lots of different options, so that's not really a negative. But there were some quirks with the combat, as far as like in front of or behind, and certain getting certain combos to work or not to work. There were some weird quirks. Like there's this parry that you can move where you parry him and it switches your position. And it's a really good move because if you can hit him in the back, it does a whole bunch of extra damage. The problem was the way that the parry worked most of the time. I would end up 5 feet away from him, and then I'd turn around and swing at nothing. Either I'm doing something wrong, or that parry just doesn't work very well. There were a few examples of that, of just moves that just didn't seem to work that well. Some of the combos were kind of clumsy, and so that's part of why I left some of that stuff behind and just stuck with what I knew worked for me. And then there were some bugs. There were a couple of bugs. There was one in particular that I found to be extremely annoying, which was there was a certain point where enemies just stopped attacking me. They would just stand there with their sword and move, but they wouldn't ever swing their weapon. And a restart fixed it, but it still ruined the 10 minutes of the game that it was like that. Took me a while before I figured out what was going on, and then it took me even longer of troubleshooting to figure out, okay, I just need to restart the whole game. The game never crashed or did anything really egregious. I never got stuck in the environment or anything like that. The only other thing that I'll say with that is like the way that the game works on a 2D plane is usually when you're fighting. There's no 3D fighting. Anytime when you're fighting, it's strictly 2D because of the way that the combat works. It has to work that way. And there were certain points where you'd be on a long plane, and let's say it was angled like this, and you'd be down, you'd get cornered because these enemies are aggressive and they will corner you. You get down into a corner where it was like really dark and you just couldn't see, or there would be something in the foreground like a tree or a hanging body or something, and you just couldn't see past it. So there were a couple issues like that. The main gripes that I had, the only other gripe I had was there was one chapter, I think it was chapter 5, yeah, that really dragged a little bit. There was a certain point right in the middle of the game that I was thinking, this is starting to get a little bit boring because they're throwing the same enemies at you over and over, and there wasn't a lot that was changing. But for the most part, the game did a pretty good job of mixing it up. Every chapter has a different environment. You're fighting different types of enemies. There's a lot of enemy variety. So overall, I really, really enjoyed this game. I'm curious to see what the critics thought of it. I have to assume that it was... I would assume it was universally praised. I would assume, because it's the art style is gorgeous. It's very well like narrated, like the and I did the English dub. which was something you had to opt into, because otherwise I'd have to read it on the recording, and I don't want to do that. And the voice acting was great. So I loved it. I loved it. I think not only was it a game that I really enjoyed and really speaks to my interests, but also ropes me in on some things that I'm not usually that interested in, like story. I think that it did such a good job with the story that it became something of interest to me. Oh, that's another thing. The collectibles in this game. I never care about collectibles unless they do something for you. Like, oh, you get an attack buff, or you get a max health upgrade. They had that stuff in this game, but they also had collectibles just for collecting's sake, and they would give you lore. I usually don't give two shits about that. As soon as I pick one of those up, I think, okay, not looking for those anymore. But the lore in this game was so interesting that I was like bummed when I missed a collectible. I never do that. So just the lore of this game and the world and all the backgrounds of the characters and all that stuff, it was very, very interesting. I feel like they could definitely make a sequel to this and it would work, because there's still a lot of meat on the bone, you know. So yeah, overall, this is definitely going to be my favorite game of the month, no doubt about it. And I'm really curious to see what this guy, what's his name? It was Minianchi. I can't remember. It was a guy, and then Flying Wild Hog Games made this. So it's definitely an indie title. What was the name of the guy? Leonard Menciari. And he just made a couple of indie games before this, but man, this is an incredible game. Pretty much love the whole... The combat had this Ghost of Tsushima feel to it, where it's like it doesn't take long to kill someone if you hit the right buttons, but it also doesn't take them long to kill you if you miss the right buttons, you know? That it was... I really... It wasn't quite like Ghost of Tsushima, but it was similar, and I really, really liked that. I wouldn't quite call it Souls-like combat. Kind of like Ghost of Tsushima. It's not really like Souls-like combat, but it's still kind of slow and deliberate. So yeah, I really don't have enough good things to say. I have a lot of good things to say about this game, and I'm curious to see. I want to follow this person, this Leonard Menciari, from now on. See what else he does. See what else Flying Wild Hog Games do, because I've never heard of either of those people before I played this game. Really, really happy with this game. Definitely my favorite game of the month. And I really enjoyed it. Okay, that's it. We did it. One last order of business. Trek to Yomi, it's been fun, but we are now going to delete you from our console and never play you again. Bye, thank you. You were awesome. All right, that's it for Trek to Yomi. So, just brief roadmap for the next few days in case you're interested. It's Thanksgiving in 2 days, so I'm going to be going out of town tomorrow, and I won't be back until November 1st. Today's December 1st. Today's November 26th. So 27, 28, 29, 30. So the next 5 days I will be out of pocket. I won't be playing anything at all. I won't be posting any content. I'm I'm a little bit sad today because I have posted a short on TikTok and on YouTube every single day for about 1.5 years. I haven't missed a single day, even when I've gone out of town. But this month has been nuts. It's been just a shit month. I've been sick twice. That's part of why I've only beaten 5 games. I've given up on multiple games. It just has not been a good month for me. And I was thinking, all right, so I need to make 2 videos a day for like the 5 days leading up to, and that's trying to work all that. And I need to write the reviews for all these and yada, yada. And then when I come back, do all my end of month stuff. And in thinking of all that, I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I need a vacation. I need a vacation from social media for a few days. I'm just not going to make anything. And then when I come back, I'll make the review for this, and I'll do my monthly countdown videos and all that stuff, and start working on December when I get back. So I am going to take about 5 days off. Well, exactly 5 days off. And just enjoy my time with my family out of town. And so I won't be posting anything. But when I get back at the beginning of December, there's only one game coming out in December that I'm interested in playing, which is Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. So I'm not going to make my usual most exciting games of the month video because there'd only be one game on it. But that doesn't come out until December 10th. So we'll have 8 or 9 days before then, depending on exactly when I start playing again. And I don't know what I'm going to play. I can tell you what's on my short list. There's a bunch of games that I need to play. I think Gears 5 might be my front runner right now. But there's a bunch of games. There's a bunch of games that I need to play because there are sequels coming out soon, and I need to finish that series. I'll go ahead and rattle that list off for you real quick here. Deliver Us Mars. Of course, that doesn't. Deliver Us Home doesn't come out until 2026. Doom Eternal. So my short list is Doom Eternal, Gears 5, GTA 5, Greedfall, Industria, Mafia 3. So that's 6. That's it. Wow, that's a much shorter list than it used to be. We're catching up. Okay, and then on my retro franchises, I still need to circle back to Halo at some point and play Halo 4. I need to play the next Castlevania game, Castlevania 64. I need to play Final Fantasy 6 at some point. I haven't played one of those since August. I need to play the next Ninja Gaiden game, the Xbox Ninja Gaiden reboot. That's going to be hard. I've heard horror stories about that. There's no way they're as hard as the Nintendo games, though. So yeah, I need to play the next Ninja Gaiden game. I need to play... What else is coming up soon? I need to play Far Cry Blood Dragon at some point. That's the next Far Cry game for me. I need to start the original Tomb Raider soon. I need to play Mega Man 6. I need to play the next Sonic game. I think that might be Sonic and Knuckles. And I need to play the next Super Mario Bros. Game, which I believe is Super Mario... What's the next Super Mario game? Oh, Dr. Mario. I don't even know if I'll play that, but I'll at least take a crack at it. Probably. So yeah, so those are... and then there's a couple other random floating around ones, like Parasite Eve 2. I've been kicking that can down the road for years now. Like the next Telltale game, the next Zelda game. There's Majora's Mask. I probably won't get to Majora's Mask until 2026, honestly. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But it just depends on how many games are going to come out this year. When's the Game Awards this year? It's early December, right? December 12th, so mid-December. That's when it starts. So that's when we'll get a lot of announcements for new games. That's only a couple of weeks away. We'll probably get an announcement for a new Resident Evil game, I bet. I'm hoping we get a new FromSoft game, although that's a bit pie in the sky. And then we'll probably get some release dates for some stuff that we already know about. And then my new games list, which is above me here, will start to fill out because that's all I have right now. This is the shortest my launch game list has been since it has existed, which isn't that long. It's only about a year and a half that I've been really aggressively playing new releases. But it's short, man. It's usually that list is at least usually a dozen games long. Nothing has been announced almost. There's release dates for almost nothing right now. So we've got 1 in December, 1 in February, and then 3 in March. So, all right, that's it. If you're still here and you watch the whole video, or even if you watch the very end, thank you. I really do. I know the 5 or 6 of you out there that actually do occasionally watch these videos from start to finish. I really do appreciate you. I don't, the primary reason that I do this is because I enjoy the documentation and the logging and just having them for posterity, and just knowing that they'll be on the internet forever. And I like the documenting and the procedural. My autistic brain just loves that stuff. But occasionally, every once in a while, there are people that enjoy these videos and comment that they really enjoyed them. And so for those few of you that are, if you're one of those people, thank you. It really does mean a lot to me. All right. I will see you in a week when we start whatever we decide to start. My guess would be Gears of War 5, maybe Greedfall, maybe GTA 5, probably one of those. We'll see you then. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.